What's good, Greatness Gang? Welcome back to another reaction, and welcome back to my new webcam. I'm trying this new webcam out to see how it look. If it's trash, I might just use it for other things, but if it's cool, we might keep it. You guys invested in me, so I'm investing back in the channel. I'm eventually going to get better equipment soon, better sound quality for you guys. Stay tuned, stick with me, grow with me. We got a Creedence Clearwater revival. I gotta say that slow every time because it's kind of a tongue twister. We're gonna be reacting to I Put a Spell on You, and this song was requested from a very special gentleman by the name of Wes. I appreciate you, brother, for requesting this song for the Greatness Gang community for us all to enjoy. But the footage that I came across is the song, but it said in the description they synced the recording to Woodstock footage, and I was like, what else could I dig up to add to this? So I came across two other clips / interviews of, I hope I'm gonna pronounce his name right. Is it John Fogerty or Fogerty? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, but the founding member of CCR. He's talking about Woodstock memories on a Conan show, and also another clip of him taking his first trip back to the original Woodstock festival site. So we're going to watch those two clips, and then we're going to get into the song. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's go.
Interesting time slot when you were on Woodstock. You were on in the kind of the middle of the night, weren't you?
Well, we were promised a prime time on a Saturday night, like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
What they didn't tell me is you're going to follow the Grateful Dead. The best thing I can say about all of that, because they...
So Grateful Dead must have been a big deal, huh? Let me know if I need to react to them in the comments. And also, if you haven't seen my Woodstock reaction, make sure you check it out.
Finally have admitted things went sorely wrong after they hit the stage. Everybody was running late, of course.
Right.
Hippies had been putting on this thing. And I think the Grateful Dead...
Those damn hippies.
Hey, anyway, back then, we were all hippies. Come on.
Sure.
Right.
But the Dead didn't go on till about midnight. But what they didn't tell us until the 90s was they had all taken LSD just as they went on stage.
Right.
And so about the middle of their set, it went dead silent. I don't really know what happened.
No pun intended.
Stage, I was only hearing. Anyway, it was quiet for about an hour, and then they started playing again. And so...
And they didn't get booed?
Somebody figured out how to plug in,
Right.
to an amplifier. But anyhow...
So they were probably playing for an hour, but not making any noise.
Something like that. They had a great time.
That's hilarious.
We had to follow that, and so it was literally 2:30 in the morning. I come running out, because this was a big chance.
Sure.
There's 500,000 people there. I come running out, and I look down there, and I see a bunch of people look a lot like me, except they're naked.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and they're asleep.
Yeah.
They were all kind of piled together. It looked like one of those pictures of the souls coming up out of hell.
Yeah.
Like Dante's Inferno or something, but they're all, asleep. So we started rocking out.
To me, yeah.
Trying to, in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere, trying to get things going here. Finally, I went up to the mic, kind of apologetically. We'd played probably 5 rockers, and I said, well, I hope you're enjoying some of this. We're having a great time up here. We just want you to like us, We're rocking out. Way out there, about a quarter mile, some guy's flicking his lighter. He says, don't worry about it, John. We're with ya.
And the people were definitely with them, because the Woodstock reaction that I did, like, those people were dedicated to being out there for days in those wild conditions.
In front of 500,000 people for the rest of my big Woodstock concert.
Yeah.
I played for that guy.
Yeah. That's a great story. like to know who that guy is.
Right. By now, there's probably 500,000 of him.
Yeah.
Man, that was a pretty funny, interesting clip. Let's get into the next one.
In Dante's Inferno, you know, all the souls trying to get out of
Trying to cut out of hell.
Yeah. But they were all asleep and they were all muddy, you know, dirty. Long hair everywhere and beards and all that. And I just, you know, and I'm doing Born on the Bayou. And oh, man. So then we did something else and tried to rave it up. And finally got through 4 or 5 songs and I was getting frustrated, right? I mean, here's my chance to play for 500,000 people, except that they're all asleep. So I go up to the mic, right? And I said, well, I said something like, we're working real hard up here. We're having a lot of fun. We're trying to, you know, rock out or what, you know, a way of saying that we're really into it. We love what we do. So, and we hope some of you are enjoying this. That's what I said, because I was trying to, like, connect something, but nothing. You know, all I could see was sleeping people. And right about up in here, right? I've always said, 1/4 mile out, up on a hill. Well, it would have been from there, up there somewhere, right?
Oh, he's telling the same story, but now we actually see it.
I got a lighter, right? He says, don't worry about it, John. We're with you. So I played the whole rest of my Woodstock show for that guy. As far as I knew, you know, anyway, as our, you know, hour or so went on, we were getting more and more revved up and people started waking up, right? It's about the time we left, probably our last song was Keep On Chuglin. We left, you know, yay! And I've always said we warmed them up for Janice. She got out there and she was doing, you know, balling.
Janis Joplin.
Everybody was awake. Hey!
Do I need to react to Janis Joplin? Let me know in the comments.
You woke them all up.
Yeah. I remember looking at the structure of the stage that day. I'm not sure how many of the people really could hear. I mean, it was a massive PA as far as anything I'd ever seen. But nowadays, of course, things are
No, that's
10 times
that'd be
bigger.
antiquated compared to that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was. I had, what's the word? I think I was an old soul when I got here, because what I really, really was afraid of was there'd be, you know, like they always say, don't shout fire in a club,
Yeah, right.
you know, in a hotel or whatever. I was afraid that with all those people with no real structure, everybody had just arrived, right? I mean, it was like, who knew that it would get so big so quickly, right? And I was just afraid that, well, what if they run out of food? You know, what if
And that did happen.
there's some sort of indignity happens, you know, or they need water or whatever. And I was just really kind of afraid that if something went wrong, 500,000 people would, you know, run and there'd be trampling and all that. But it turned out to be just pretty groovy 3 days and pretty peaceful.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy, like coming from the artist's perspective. Like so many fearful and frightening thoughts is going through their head, but the fans is just like dedicated and like don't even care. They just like, just play the music. Don't worry about us. We're here for you. That's amazing.
Probably, you know, one of the, certainly in that era, it was remarkably calm, actually. There were so many artists, so many.
Oh, that was the whole who's who of the culture.
Exactly, of what was going on at the time.
That was the time I was here. Right.
All right, it was also another nice clip. So let's get into the song. I Put a Spell on You. The title of the song had me thinking, because I've heard that Nina Simone have a song by the same title. So is this the same song or is this something completely different is what I was thinking going into it. So I'm about to find out. It's a brief, eerie introduction.
Because you're mine.
Alright, so these are the same lyrics. So whose song is it? Who's the original singer of this song? Let me start it over. But I'm liking what I'm hearing so far. Yeah, he can blow.
You better stop the thing that you do. I said, oh, watch out, I ain't lying. Yeah, I ain't gonna take none of your fooling around. I ain't gonna take none of your put me down. I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. All right.
Wait a minute. He's giving. Wait. He's giving us a hell of a guitar solo right now, and I almost like overlooked it because I'm just like stuck and listening, trying to listen to everything together.
Because you're mine. All right.
That was a nice build up right there. That was really nice. I'm sorry for pausing it, but it's just so much going on. I kind of like, I feel like I'll ruin this reaction. This is a song you don't even react to. Like, this is perfect what I'm hearing so far. Like, that last guitar part, it sounds like the two guys are having like a guitar shootout. Like, literally, like the guitars sound like beautiful guns. Like, that's the only way I could describe it. And it's like the guitars are singing the song, kind of like when I hear when I've heard Jimi Hendrix songs or Van Halen songs. Like, these are some very skilled guitar players that I'm listening to right now. That's what it sounds like.
'Cause you're mine.
I like that scream.
You better stop the thing that you're doing. I said, oh, watch out. I ain't lying. Yeah. I ain't gonna take none of your fool around. Ain't gonna take none of your put me down. I put a spell on you. Cause you're mine. Oh, took me down.
Oh man. Creedence Clearwater Revival. I put a spell on you. He ain't lying. The way he sung it perfectly. He sung it aggressively, but still intimate. He's like making you believe that he's putting a spell on you. The passion in his voice goes perfectly with those type of lyrics. The song overall, amazingly put together. Takes you on a roller coaster. Got surprises in it. Abrupt change ups to heavy, quick build ups. It was kind of also like a tad bit jazzy to me too, if that makes any sense. But sounds, it has that rock sound. Like if somebody would actually rock and roll sound like, I would think of a song like this. Soulful as well. I put it on my playlist while I was listening to it actually. Let me pull it up. If you guys don't believe me. If you can, I don't know if you can see that, but I had to add that to my playlist immediately so I won't forget. But yeah, shout out to Wes. I appreciate you for recommending this song. Let me know what I need to react to next from CCR. I'm here with you guys. I'm listening to what are you telling me to react to. I'm reading what you're telling me to react to. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys.